How long would it take you to craft 10 minions? Probably not long at all. But what about 50 or even 100, and all while having just one life? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today, because this is hardcore Iron Man, meaning if I die just once, that's it. I have to delete my profile. This is episode 4 of this hardcore Iron Man series, and while you can enjoy this video without having seen the previous parts, I highly recommend checking them out. The first minion that we're going to tackle is the coal minion, but before we do that, I stopped by the hub to purchase a wooden pickaxe. Oh, and by the way, I still haven't used my booster cookie from 2 episodes ago, so let's go ahead and pop that. This is a huge moment. I've been saving this for after I get the drill, and I'm so excited to finally use it. We can start earning bits. I need a god pot. I then make my way over to the dwarven mines and reset my hot tree, as I don't really need the forge anymore, at least for now. This is the tree I'm going with because it gives us a lot of chances for lucky things to happen. Today, my Sky Mall perk is a 10 times chance at golden and diamond goblins. I immediately got to grinding coal. And while I didn't end up spawning any goblins, I was pretty quickly able to get coal minion 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I stopped by the hub to purchase another wooden pickaxe and then got to iron mining. Nice, we can now craft iron minion 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I went back to the hub to get another wooden pickaxe, mined gold, and crafted the first 5 tiers of the gold minion. Whoa. This challenge is way too easy. You're just crafting easy minions to tier 5 so you can put 100 in your video title. Well, yeah, but I just spent 60 hours getting the titanium drill. Okay, well, let's at least get some variety. I quickly take care of my experimentation table and then head over to the desert. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, I need enchanted cactus green for the next minion tier, so I only take this one to tier 3. I then head over to the barn for the melon and pumpkin minions. Tier 2 melon, and tier 2 pumpkin. Following that, we're going to be taking on netherwort. And while I was able to craft the tier 5 minion pretty quickly, I decided to stick around and grind out the potion affinity talisman, ring, and finally the artifact. Finally, we hit netherwort 9. I've been doing this for almost 45 minutes. And with that, we have the potion affinity artifact. Let's go. This will be so good when we get our god pot. Oh, and thanks to the extra netherwort, I was even able to take the minion up 1 more tier. The next morning, I woke up and tried to get my first god potion, but no, I'm 15 bits short. No, I'm gonna have to come back. Okay, I'll be back when I have enough bits. While I waited for the bits, I went over to the end with the goal of crafting the enderman minion. Thanks to the pearls, I was able to craft enderman minion 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I finally have enough bits to purchase the god potion. Boom, there it is. We now own it. Oh my gosh. You do not know how important this is to me. This profile is now 11 days old, by the way, and we are just now getting our first ever god pot. So I'm so excited. I'm gonna go ahead and pop it. Oh my gosh, I'm so fast. Yes, let's go. Next up, I made my way over to the graveyard, but I have more in mind here than just the minion. I managed to craft zombie minions 1 and 2, but additionally, I dropped enough poisonous potatoes to craft the vaccine talisman. Since we're close by, I made my way over to the spider island and something pretty cool happened. Oh my gosh. Is that rare? I feel like this is rare. We just dropped the epic tarantula pet. What the heck? I know these are like super common from Arachne, but I can't do Arachne yet because I don't want to die. Dude, and I'm farming spiders over here because I don't want to be farming them where people are spawning like strong bosses and stuff because I don't want to get one shot. So I'm farming them here. Dude, wait, I'm going to equip that right now. I mean, I might as well start leveling it up since I'm fighting spiders anyways. I didn't realize just how tedious it was to grind spider eyes, and I ended up spending almost 45 minutes here to craft cave spider minions 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5 is too much work, so we'll be skipping it at least for now. Next up was redstone. This one only took like 30 seconds, and no, I'm not going to be doing another fast edit for this. They take a really long time, and I only mined like 15 blocks of redstone total, so it would have been short regardless. Thanks to that, I was able to craft redstone minions 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 5. Afterwards, I made my way over to the desert where I spent some time collecting sugarcane. With that, I can craft sugarcane minions 1, 2, and 3, but additionally, I can use the leftover cane to craft the speed talisman. Since we're here, I went ahead and took care of the cocoa bean minion, bringing our total to 41. Okay, we've been doing a lot of crafting, but I'd like to remodel the base. 1, because it's really ugly, and 2, I want to organize my chests, which will continue to get worse if I ignore them. I decided to go with prismarine because I think it looks nice, and also don't expect some big castle or anything. All I'm really going for is a big square that I can store my items and place my minions in. After over 3 hours of building and moving items, it was finally done. All right, here is the fully done base. So what I've done is I have a spot for 32 minions. We're not gonna have 32 minions for a very long time, but I do have a spot for each of them when we do. Additionally, I've gone ahead and organized like all of the loot. So like as you can see here, we've got like our diamonds, gold, iron, and I've organized it in a way so where I can do like the iron, enchanted iron, and then blocks of enchanted. The mithril one can still use some work, but as you can see, everything for the most part is like really organized. I decided to go ahead and place 4 fishing minions for now because I want to start working towards sponge armor, which I'm well aware is still pretty far away. I also went ahead and started 4 refined mithril in the forge because I have way more than I know what to do with after doing almost 200 commissions in the last video. While here, I head over to an area that I always forget exists, which is the Lapis vein in the royal mines. Here, I managed to craft the first 5 Lapis minions. But additionally, I decided to do something very tedious. Shocker, I know. The experience artifact increases all EXP gains from orbs by 25%, but I'm more interested in the fact that this is an epic talisman, and I'd like to get as many as possible to start powering up. I don't have the recipe? Oh my. So if we do this, there it is, the experience artifact. This actually wasn't too bad. This is only about a 30-minute grind, but that means we have added another epic talisman to our accessory bag. Since we're here in the mines, let's go ahead and take care of the diamond minion. Mixing it up, we're heading over to the deep caverns because here lies one of the more unique minions. And to get it, we need to farm emerald slimes. These guys do not drop very much slime, so even after grinding here for a while, I only managed to craft tiers 1, 2, and 3 of the slime minion. Back in the hub, we can easily grind for wheat minion 5, which admittedly we could have done in the garden. However, this still only took like 5 minutes, so I didn't mind doing it here. Then at the barn, we can grind out some potatoes and some carrots. Next up, we are back at the spider's den taking down some mobs that I've probably never bothered to grind on any profile before. Gravel skeletons. With all of these bones, some of which may or may not have been purchased from the adventurer, I managed to craft skeleton minions 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I know we kind of flew through these recent minions, but we have something a lot bigger coming up. Back in the mines, I head over to the emerald veins with the goal of crafting the minion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Emerald Minion 6 brings us to 89 total minions. Of course, I'm saving something a bit bigger for the end, but let's do something extremely tedious first, because what kind of video would this be if I didn't? Let's grind out the Emerald Armor set. Oh no. Alright, this is our first enchanted emerald block. This thing alone took about 15 minutes, and I'm grinding out 24 of them. Okay, our drill has actually run out of fuel for the first time. And also, I really like this mod because it tells me of my flow state streak. And we mined 4,450 blocks so far. We are at 7 enchanted emeralds, which is pretty good. I'm saving for 8. I want to craft the chest plate first, get the hardest piece out of the way. But I don't know how to refuel my drill, so I'm gonna go over to the forge and do some research and figure that out. Oh, I need biofuel. I need to go buy this from my garden, don't I? All right, I'm back with some biofuel. So if I do this, put a biofuel. Nice, our drill is back to full. Okay, that was incredibly simple. Okay, I've actually picked up the pace quite a bit thanks to flow state. And this only took about an hour, so we should be able to finish the rest in like another hour or two, which is not bad considering this emerald, this is hard to get, yeah. So quick update, we have 213,000 emerald collection. But for the full set bonus, we need over 1 million, which I don't know if we'll see where I'm at when I'm done. I don't know if I have it in me to grind out 1 million emeralds, but we will see. Update. We have officially made it to the leggings. And additionally, we are a little over 400,000 emerald collection. We might be able to do the mill. I really don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I need to finish the armor and then see where we're at. Okay, we now have enough for the helmet, meaning all we need are the boots. All right, we finally have the last armor piece. The emerald armor boots are finally here, meaning we have the full set, but we could also grind out the emerald blade. All right, so this is, I don't know, I will do some testing. I don't know if this is gonna be a good enough weapon to be worth using. I do have 5 mil in my purse, which is not bad. But let's go ahead and craft this just so that we can say we have it. The emerald blade, I will max all of this and enchant it soon, but there's a few other things I want to do. So now that we have that, we also have enough emeralds to craft the emerald ring, which is another talisman, which I'm super down to go ahead and craft. Honestly, our talisman bag is still looking underwhelming, but it's getting better. Okay. Our emerald collection is about 2/3 of what it needs to be. We need 1,050,000 is the exact number to max out the buff on the emerald armor. Okay, the thing is, I'm not going to craft this armor and not max it out. I feel like I just straight up have to max it. So we will grind out another 400 something thousand emeralds. So let's get back to it. All right, as you can see, we are at 1.049 mil. So if we mine just a few more emeralds here, we will be officially have maxed out the emerald collection here. So let me take a quick peek. Surely that's enough. Oh my gosh. 1.5 mil to max the buff on the full set bonus tank on the emerald armor, which is huge because I want to be as tanky as possible. This took 4 hours. Please subscribe. Oh yeah, let me max it out real quick. So you might think something like that is finale worthy in itself, and to be honest, it kind of is. But we're going to be taking our little cobblestone minion from the very beginning all the way from tier 1 to tier 12 for these last 11 minion crafts. This grind wasn't nearly as bad as I thought, and initially I was planning on getting every mining minion to tier 12 for this video, but unfortunately the hardstone minion exists. So while I still will make a video getting every mining minion to tier 12 in the future, it won't be until we power up a bit more. And with that, I now have the tier 11 minion, all 16 plus stacks of enchanted cobblestone, and over 2 million coins to finally purchase the tier 12 cobblestone minion. And with that, we have officially crafted 100 minions. Oh my gosh. That concludes part 4 of my hardcore Ironman journey. By the way, these videos are recorded a while before uploading. For example, this voiceover I'm doing is on October 4th, and you're probably not seeing this till like the 17th or something. I don't want you to think I'm behind on content or anything. Actually, I'm somewhat ahead right now because next week I'll be out of town, and I still want to upload a video. Regardless, thank you so much for watching and for all of the support on this series, and I hope to see you in part 5.